For the past 4 years, the Catholic Archdiocese of Boston and American Ancestors have been engaged in a close partnership to digitize the sacramental records of the Archdiocese of Boston from 1789 to 1900, a project that has since expanded to include records up to 1920. In addition to digitizing these records for public consumption, American Ancestors also volunteered to take on the work of repairing delicate, aging volumes, to translate handwritten records in Latin, French, and several other languages, to back up all work on hard drives and deliver these backups to the Archdiocese's archival division. The first phase was completed in August of 2020, when AmericanAncestors.org became the only destination to search millions of sacramental records from over 100 parishes across Greater Boston. We are now engaged in Phase 2 of the project, which we expect to be completed and released over the next few years. The first phase of the project involved digitizing records from 1789 to 1900. These were contained in 937 separate bound volumes. In total, there were approximately 400,000 handwritten pages containing 10 million names. American Ancestors worked closely with the Archdiocese and our own scholars to conserve any damaged volumes, evaluate records, decipher obscure entries, and carefully guide our transcriptionists so their work would be as accurate as possible. This painstaking process ensured faithful transcriptions of the data, a critical factor for family historians and researchers. We started the project by having the archivists at the Archdiocese deliver the volumes to our research library in Boston. There, our specialists would examine the books to see if they were in a condition to be scanned. If the volumes required repair, our book conservation lab would work carefully to restore them to a scannable condition by securing the bindings and repairing any tears to pages. After the volumes were restored, we trained our volunteer family historians in the gentle art of scanning delicate books. After each volume was scanned, our staff used software to straighten, crop, and brighten the images to make them archival quality. Once scanned, the leaves of any disassembled books were carefully placed in a custom-made labeled acid-free box and returned to the Archdiocese along with other volumes. As soon as the images were ready, we uploaded them to our website and made them browsable. Volunteers carefully read each record image and transcribed first name, last name, parents and witnesses' names, full dates, record types, and locations into a spreadsheet, which we then used to create the searchable database. More than 120 volunteer family historians spent a collective 28,000 hours scanning and indexing the information in these records. Since many of the volumes contained records in Latin, French, German, Italian, and Portuguese, the team reached out to volunteers who knew these languages and who were keen enough to decipher the handwritten scripts and margin notes. A good deal of the indexing work went to a charitable firm in Chennai, India, which trains people in need of jobs to analyze and transcribe documents. All transcriptions were closely reviewed by American Ancestors researchers to ensure all details met our high standard of accuracy. Since its launch, the database has had a significant impact on family historians all over the globe. Many researchers have written to us to express their gratitude at having these records available to search. Most importantly, the database is now a permanent public resource for anyone exploring the lives of their New England-based Catholic ancestors.